Goixerri and Douglas. Goixerri undefeated so far in singles, up at 7-0. Douglas 3-4 in his 7 matches. Remember, these top division players play 10 singles matches compared to the rest of the league that only plays 5. Second matchup between Douglas and Goixerri. Goixerri got the first one. Douglas looking to tie up that season series.
Goixerri serves. We begin. Here's a backhand by Douglas to the inside. Rebote forehand. Douglas powerfully from the left side, dropping it into the corner. That ball takes off and hits the overhead screen. That's out of play. First point for Douglas and the Warriors. Douglas has the serve.
Looking for Douglas to get off to a faster start in this one against Goixerri. Both players tend to start off a little bit slower, but here in this matchup, Douglas really needs this win a little bit more than Goixerri. Oh, another one.
That ball escapes, hits the overhead screen. 2 points for Douglas.
And Douglas, one of the best catchers on the roster, so you know Goixerri trying to put it over his head and force into rebote because you're not going to be worried about an offensive shot being returned, but both times has failed to clear the overhead screen.
Goixerri from the 9 line. Rebote. That rebound off the back wall played on the forehand of Douglas. Goixerri takes in the air at the 10 line. Powerful forehand. Hard throw to the inside on the backhand of Goixerri will score. Goixerri gets the point and the serve.
Power on full display early on after a couple unforced errors. Goixerri is not holding anything back early now.
Here's a backhand by Douglas. Excellent catch by Goixerri on the 12 line. Powerful backhand. Rebote forehand. Goixerri has it. Backhand. Low bullet. What a catch by Douglas. Scoop high on the left side of Douglas. There's a backhand. Velo off the rebote will score. Perfectly executed by Goixerri. 2-2. Yeah, you look at Goixerri lining up for this. I mean, he throws it just so
straight to the outside.
Yeah.
Don't have a lot of time to react. Perfectly done right there.
And he's literally standing 2 inches from the sidewall. There's a backhand by Douglas, powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out. That 2-all attempt hits the pad, and the pad is bad. 3 points for Douglas of the Warriors. He serves.
Well, you notice that time Goixerri trying to change up the arm angle a little bit as that ball was approaching the basket, trying to go for the 2-all, and it really was just a difficult angle.
There's the backhand by Goixerri. Douglas passes it to the corner. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall. Played powerfully from the forehand of Goixerri. Douglas is there. Goixerri makes the catch. Karam scores. 3-3. Goixerri serves for the Renegades.
Yeah, that goes with the sidearm Karam. A little bit tougher for your opponent to get a read on it. Take a look here. It just looks like he's winding up that forehand to the inside. A little more sidearm, but just kind of opened up at the last second either way.
Really opening up.
Don't want to give Douglas any extra time to get back in there.
Excellent serve by Goixerri. Returned by Douglas on the left side. Here's the backhand. Rebote, forehand. Goixerri winding up. Back to the inside he goes. Douglas looking for the rebote. Goes for the save.
Long run.
Did not have control of it. Sent it to the overhead screen. 4 points for Goixerri of the Renegades. He serves.
Yeah, and a desperate save there in the end by Douglas. I mean, opened up to the side wall. Just trying to flick it up there and avoid the overhead screen would have been pretty incredible. Even in spite of that slow start, Goixerri's come all the way back, now leading 4-3.
Beautiful catch by Douglas off a bullet serve by Goixerri. Goixerri with a swing and a miss. 4-4 is the score. Douglas has the serve for the Warriors.
Not often you see that miss on the rebote. I mean, coming right to Goixerri's forehand, one of the most reliable on the roster, and just a swing and a miss.
Douglas just off his footing, but gets the serve in. Here's the backhand by Goixerri. Rebote powerfully thrown by Douglas. Goixerri looking for the rebote. That dropped coming off of the back wall. 5 points for Douglas. Possible set point. Yeah, that Goixerri was in the right position.
Right.
It just kind of duffed off the back wall.
It did. It sounded a little bit dead, and I mean, when you see a player of his caliber miss a couple in a row, sometimes it may be something else. That one certainly was.
Here's a backhand by Goixerri. Douglas from the 9 line. Backhand of the corner. Not much on that rebote. Douglas attacks, winds up. 2-all. Scores. Point and set for Douglas. Winning the first set 6-4. 2 minutes go up on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set. So Douglas takes that first set. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently playing our 3rd of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. Some replays from that first set. See a fine catch by Douglas there at the side wall. The closer the ball is to the side wall when you're trying to catch it, the more difficult to catch. Goixerri just gets in there and saves that rebote. Douglas attacks, winds up. Costado 2-all. Beautifully executed on the scoring. Here we are in the DraftKings ESPN3 Players Cage. Players taking their breaks back here between sets and to prepare for matches. You see Douglas getting feedback from our veteran, Manny, and Douglas's doubles partner, Nicholas. Douglas always accepting of feedback since he first began in 2019. Goixerri has opted to stay on the court. Imagine Goixerri will want to see a pretty aggressive comeback here for himself.
Yeah, I'm expecting a pretty quick start from Goixerri.
And Douglas knows it. I mean, the truth of the matter is that these have been the 2 top guys in Battle Court, along with some others that are right around them. And friends to boot. It's always positive. Each has tremendous respect for the others. Goixerri serves. Our second set has begun. Backhand by Douglas right to the corner. That ball is dropping. Douglas makes the catch. 2-all. Lands in and scores. Douglas is first on the board in the second set for the Warriors. He serves.
I mean, that's kind of what makes Goixerri's undefeated record at 7-0 even more impressive. I mean, all these guys are so talented, and you know, it comes down to a shot-making contest a lot of the time. All these guys are very skilled, but Goixerri typically just a little bit sharper. Douglas as aggressive as we've ever seen him, and now leading to begin this second set. That's what he's got to do to win this one.
There's a catch and return by Douglas. Rebote forehand. Douglas looking for the rebote. Hard to the inside, very much the sidewall. Goixerri with an excellent catch. Rebote forehand. Goixerri takes in the air, winds up. Hard to the inside. Douglas reads it, stops it, returns it. Rebote for the bigger bounce. Douglas, excellent catch at the 9 line. It's a backhand. Catch by Douglas. Douglas passing from the right side. Not passing. Goixerri takes it in the air at the 11 line. Douglas, backhand from the 9. What a catch by Douglas. That ball was on the side wall. He pulled it off. Rebote forehand to the inside. Goixerri has it. He's winding up. Back to the inside. Douglas with a 2-all. That
again.
will score. Douglas leads 2-0 in the second set, having won the first set.
Yeah, and Goixerri, not often you see him get crossed up, but you're not expecting your opponent to shoot a 2-wall that close to the inside, and when Goixerri's got that much of a head start.
And Goixerri is master of the Costado 2-wall, or master of throwing it from the left side. Here's the backhand by Goixerri, a low bullet caught by Douglas. Douglas on the backhand. To the back wall, out to the rebote. Rebote forehand, powerfully thrown by Goixerri. Douglas, excellent save. Goixerri goes for the 2-all. Douglas reads it, stops it, returns it low and hard.
Oh,
what a catch
goodness.
by Goixerri. Douglas gets in there to make the save. It did not have the distance. A tremendous point played by both Goixerri and Douglas. Goixerri is on the board with a point.
Yeah, and that's kind of the magic of Goixerri. I mean, Douglas is expecting it to be a 3-0 lead, and it just makes one of the best catches you're ever going to see. Take a look here. Crossing the side wall, scoops it up, and then the low bullet on the return. Such a tough rebote here. Close to the side wall, coming back for it, and just comes up a little bit short.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. There's backhand by Douglas. Rebote forehand. Rebote save. Douglas takes it on the bounce. Backhand from the 8 line. Powerfully thrown. Rebote by Goixerri to pass. Douglas saves the rebote. Oh,
yeah.
Wow, that
What a
was
shot.
just gorgeous. Goixerri's even complimenting Douglas on that. That rebote didn't seem like it was coming out.
I mean, how do you throw that into it, make that a 2-wall? I mean, it looks like he's just trying to dig it out. Look at where he plays it. I mean,
This is so well done. This is so well done.
Look at where this lands.
Yeah.
Just inside Goixerri. Yeah. I mean, what do you have to do here, Douglas?
Goixerri's saying, where'd you get that from? Backhand by Goixerri. Douglas is there. Powerful backhand. Rebote. The rebound off the back wall. Played by Goixerri. Rebote. 2-all. Goixerri is ready for this one. Fires this one. Douglas, perfect catch. Light touch to the inside. That's a very smart throw by Douglas. Douglas loses his footing, gets up, makes the catch, passes Goixerri. Goixerri on the rebote save. Catch by Douglas. Douglas to the inside again. Goixerri on the catch. Rebote left side. Here's Goixerri. Outside placement. Will score. Yeah, Douglas is wincing. Douglas is absolutely wincing. So, yeah, he went down hard. See if he can work it out and avoid. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he got up quickly, though. Yeah, but you see.
Well, that's
again,
that's the fierce competitor that he is. Yeah, I mean, that's awful right there. But then you see how quickly he gets up and makes the catch. Yeah.
I know Douglas had an injury to an ankle.
Yeah.
Do you know if it was the right or the left? I mean,
I don't recall.
That looked like the
right
legal. Ankle there, but
that doesn't sound too legal. I really don't remember.
Yeah, no, but gotta be worried. Good to see him moving a little bit
backhand by Douglas. Rebote by Goixerri. Douglas has it. Backhand, powerfully thrown, low and hard. Rebote coming in low and scoring. 4 points for Douglas. He serves.
And that one was a bullet coming at him and off the back wall, just shooting out. Tough to line it up and keep that rally going, even for Goixerri. Good to see Douglas get a quick point back after twisting the ankle a little bit. Now it's 4-2.
Big bounce served by Douglas. Goixerri, backhand. Douglas makes the catch, backhand. Wall to wall from the left side. Excellent catch by Douglas. Backhand from the 10 line. Costado 2-all. Stopped by Douglas. Carom by Douglas, read by Goixerri, stopped by Goixerri. Tremendous effort by Douglas to try to make that save. That's 3 points for Goixerri. Douglas with 4. Goixerri has the serve.
Yeah, Douglas gets here on the outside. He goes with a sidearm carom, which we really don't see him throw a whole lot. You know, you blast the forehand to the inside as hard as you want, and even if Goixerri makes the catch, you're not going to be scrambling like that to keep the rally going.
100%.
Now, Douglas has been playing really perfectly so far with his shot making and his shot choice, but that one, maybe like to have it back. Cuts the deficit to only 1 now, and
no easy.
Goixerri's got the serve.
No easy play on that rebote. I mean, Douglas, he's obviously in pain. We saw him roll the ankle. So you try to play a little bit smarter, focus on your catching. Fault, underserve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. See Goixerri there. Different type of serve. Low and hard, forcing Douglas to move up. Second serve must be good. Here's the backhand by Douglas, a low bullet. That is caught by Goixerri. Goixerri to the corner. Rebote is on the wall. Douglas makes the save. Goixerri. He read it perfect. Back to the inside hard. He read it perfect. Gonzalo 2-all will score. My, oh, my.
Wow.
4-4 is the score. Goixerri has the serve.
You know, Douglas read it so well. Look at this. I mean, Goixerri, he's squeaking the feet. Goixerri doesn't know where he is. Makes a perfect catch on the inside, but look at that. Goixerri cuts it off and throws a 2-all. Now caught Douglas going the other way.
And without, you know, he's not going to do a lot of running. Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. He's obviously determined that he can continue to play, and he's doing a fine job. But here's the backhand by Douglas. Played with a lighter touch. Catch by Douglas. Here's the backhand from the 9 line. Powerful throw. Rebote forehand by Goixerri. Douglas looking for the rebote at the 9 line. Hard to the inside. Goixerri takes it in the air. Gonzalo 2-all. Douglas reads it well. Powerful, low and hard, and Goixerri makes the catch. Bullet low, scooped up by Douglas. Douglas moves in. Fine catch. Controlled backhand. Rebote by Goixerri. High to the front wall. Douglas switches from the left to the right, makes the catch. Low and hard on the throw. It scores. 5 points for Douglas, meaning this is possible match point. My, oh, my.
So much power behind all these throws.
Douglas's catching has just been impeccable.
Yeah, and they threw that one from the inside to the inside. Yeah. I mean, take another look
this
here.
Cat, you see how he switches from left to right, blasts it back to the inside, basically throwing. He's aware if he can't exactly see where Goixerri is, throwing it right at his legs.
And that's kicking up right at his feet, too.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
A little bit of a different serve, it looked like, for Douglas. Trying to get a big bounce up over
that deep serve keep Goixerri in the corner. Low bullet, scooped by Douglas. Low bullet, caught by Goixerri. Goixerri from the backhand. Douglas. Forehand rebote to pass. Goixerri looking for the rebote about the 9 line. Scooped by Douglas. Douglas back to the inside.
Got it.
That will score for the win. Point set and a hard fought match for Douglas of the Warriors. Take it straight sets, 6-4, 6-4.
And it's got to feel good for Douglas. I mean, he and Goixerri have played a competitive series over their Battle Core careers. Goixerri's won a majority of the matches, but Douglas getting one back right here in straight sets, 6-4, 6-4. Adds another point for his Warriors team. Joining us here, we have Douglas defeating Goixerri there in straight sets. First time that he's actually lost this year in singles. What did it take today to finally defeat him?
Yeah, I know that he broke his basket yesterday in practice, so I know that he was dealing with that today. But I came out, I played my game. I knew that he was going to be a little conservative when it came to shots because I knew that he wasn't 100% trusting his basket yet. So that's what I did. I came out, I played confident, I threw the shot when I had it, and super happy I got the win for the team.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned that aggressive style of play, a couple more 2-balls than we're used to seeing. You said that was just a function of the matchup, or what was that game plan coming into it?
Yeah, Goixerri is arguably the best player on the roster. He's had, a great career here, and he's been a super tough competitor for me, and I know that I'm probably not going to out-catch him or have better endurance than him, so I know that if I have the opportunity to throw a shot to try to beat him, I'm going to have to take it, and that's what I did.
Awesome, Douglas. Impressive win, adding a big point for your team. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right.